Noisy Pixel.
In a world where even important figures of the scientific revolution deserve to be waifus, developer Laplacian has come to give all you physics nerds exactly what you want. Surprisingly, through this comedic approach to storytelling, they seem to have produced a well-written visual novel. This is Noisy Pixel's review for Noon in the Apple Tree.
お前、なぜ私の胸を触ってるんだ。普通にごめんってなんだ。変態。いや、凡人。変態。
Noon in the Apple Tree begins when Suyuji Asanaga is at a crossroads in his life where he wants to be a musician after putting most of his life into studying physics. During a street performance that wasn't gathering much of a crowd, Seiyuji's childhood friend Yotsuko Yutsukane asks him for his help finding his lost grandpa. Reluctantly, Seiyuji agrees. But while investigating, the duo stumbles upon a strange telescope that ends up sending them back in time. Incidentally, they just so happen to travel to the exact moment when a girl named Alice Bedford was on the brink of a huge discovery. Well, it just so happens that Alice is actually Sir Isaac Noon, and Suyuji just interrupted her discovery of gravity. The rest of the story follows Suyuji as he not only tries to find a way home, but also tries to stop a time paradox, as well as search for his grandfather. As the main protagonist, Suyuji's character grows over the course of the story. He begins his journey as sort of a pushover, but for good reason. To double down on him as a character, the story writes in his inner thoughts as the way to progress the narrative. As far as the main route goes, it surprisingly doesn't end the way I would have guessed, but the conclusion is a fairly good one. However, playing the game to completion is necessary because unlocking Alice's route is one of the best in the game, even though they are all pretty good, and if you're wondering, Emmy is best girl.
今日はこれくらいで大丈夫だと思います。ありがとうございました、修二さん。
From its great localization to its story progression, Noon in the Apple Tree offers plenty of drama and comedic elements to keep you interested over the 20 hours of gameplay. Throughout the game, players will make choices that will affect the story. However, some choices don't matter, which is always a bummer after the game just makes you re-choose a response. As well done as the character illustrations are, there just doesn't seem to be that many movements expressed by the characters. Being in Arage, the H-scenes in the game actually fit in well across each route. They don't feel forced and the story takes its time to set up their respective relationships. After the game is complete, players will unlock more of these scenes, which can get pretty strange, but it's all in good fun. Noon in the Apple Tree is an impressive take on what if an historical male figure was actually a flat-chested girl with twin tails. The story offers plenty of moments of romance and suspense, and balances it with a nice dose of comedy, which makes for a well-balanced story. Paired with the extra story and content that is unlocked after the game is complete, Noon in the Apple Tree is an easy visual novel for me to recommend. Noisy Pixel is giving Noon in the Apple Tree a 9 out of 10. Thank you for watching. Noisy Pixel is ran by a group of gamers who work hard to deliver news, reviews, previews, and more. Please subscribe to keep up with all our future content, and maybe check out the website at noisypixel.net.